Hello. Hello, hello. Hello. Hello, hello. Welcome to the second episode of Gauntlet, where I explore my library of unknown depths, where we don't know what kind of games we will find. Last episode was a bit of a disaster, mainly because I had the brilliant idea of simply picking random games from my library to check out and doing everything live, which meant that the scuff and technical issues were quite overwhelming. So yeah, this time I decided to be a little bit more, how to say it, a little bit more methodic to my approach. So I uploaded my backlog of games of Steam into a website that tells me how long will it take me to beat each game, and decided to start playing the games, the shortest ones first, so I can get through as many as I can, as fast as I can. So today I also before we start, I also did a little check for the games I installed, just to make sure there is not, hopefully, any hentai in the games I installed, because I quite literally don't know what games I own. So let us move on to the games, shall we? So let's switch to my gaming screen. Welcome, welcome. Hello. So first of all, let me show you the first game we have up in the chopping block. Just let me show Steam for a quick moment. This is our first game today. It's called Banyu Lintar Aikin Little Storm. It has an overwhelmingly positive rating. It's free to play, and it's supposed to be casual and relaxing, from what I can see. The price is for free, currently on Steam. For what I can see, it has quite a nice art. I will not be checking the reviews, so I don't get any spoilers. Okay, so let me just cut my background music and we will see what's up with this game. Let me just hide Steam real quick. Okay, so here we have the game. Looks quite nice so far. I noticed the UI is quite interesting. Okay, thank you. I need to hear my thoughts. Just for now, I will enable the music in a moment. So we have an X. I suppose this is the exit. First and last. That's a bit odd. We also have a number on the top right. A slice of life illustration series. Okay. It seems a bit bare bones so far. Let's see. I see this arrow when I move. I click it and for those who long for a simple togetherness with family, and also those who are grateful for the togetherness they have. Okay. We have a letter being received, I suppose. And we got a Pokemon Leaf attack shooting out from the letter. Maybe the one who read that letter probably died. Quite a happy music for what's happening so far. Okay, meanwhile in the kitchen, a guy holding the knife upside down for what I see. Meanwhile, someone ironing a shirt. Okay. Okay, working now. The art is nice, it's just so far there has not been much of a story. So we have all of them together. I assume it's either dinner or breakfast. Okay, they seem to be heading out. Okay, it was breakfast, it seems. Okay. It seems like they are taking their time going to school or work, whatever it is. Jumping a fence for no apparent reason. Back at home, we missed the entire school day, it seems. Okay. This does seem quite a slice of life style for sure. This looks like 90s equipment for sure also. Cleaning up. Wait, this is a different location, isn't it? Okay. Picking up clothes, I suppose. Crossing a very dangerous bridge. I don't think you're supposed to cross through there. Shopping at a store with very uniform products. Nothing really stands out. Okay. Taking cover during a rain, I suppose. I have no idea what they are doing here. Maybe they are speaking on the phone? On speaker? Here they are at a social gathering, I presume. These names kinda make me think of Korean for some reason. At the movies. That girl right here looks like died. She died in the middle of the movie. She fell asleep. I suppose she wants it back to her. That's a very, very dangerous way of... why are you just standing on the seesaw? I suppose that's a restaurant. The food again is kinda screams Korean to me. Okay, going back home, I suppose. Is the game only like a comic strip? I presume? Okay, outside. I assume we were reading the letter. Is that what they were implying? Okay. And that was it seems. Let me close that because the music is very loud and I can't even hear myself. Okay, so not really a game, I will say. At best, it's a kinetic novel, but then again, we don't have any text or dialogues, so it's curious that this has an overwhelming positive. Well, then again, it's free, so I suppose it's not that outrageous to have a comic, basically a comic book in a game store. Yeah, I suppose you could call it a visual novel, but I'm not quite sure. Even visual novels have some level of interaction. Yeah, I agree with this guy. It was also very, very short. According to, let's see, how much playtime did I make right there? 9 minutes. I forgot to show Steam, my bad. Right here I can see pretty much everyone is giving a good review. This guy right here agrees with me that it's not really a game. Well, I suppose it's quite wholesome in a certain sort of way. I wish I had an audience so I could get a measure of how people are reacting to this. Okay, that was the first game. Let's see the next game. This game is called Dead Horizon. Most people never get a shot at making a difference. If you did, will you miss? Short and 30 point-and-click western theme adventure game that is also completely free. Okay, sounds interesting so far. Indie, western action, pixel graphics, and short. Also free to play. Let's see. How good is this game, shall we? Let me kill my background music. And then I will just hide Steam. And let's see how this does. Let me see if OBS picks up the game. There we go. Okay. Menu. Okay. Let's see. What was the advice that all shooties gave you? Be fast. Breathe. Don't miss. Oh, come on, he told you more than that, didn't he? You can remember. With an iron like that, it takes only 7 pounds of pressure to kill a man. And if you pull that trigger, ain't nothing that can save you. Bonnie Star. So by the very lights of hell, don't you miss. Don't you miss now. Okay. Am I waiting for something, or should I just... Okay. Okay. Excuse me? The sensor, the cursor below the frame, right? Okay. Oh, I see. Pretty interesting. Okay, so our protagonist is a girl. Okay. Okay. I like the narration bit so far. Okay. Wow, nice nickmate. Thank you so much. Yeah, but that's kind of mean to me, isn't it? I see. Okay. I need to be more visceral with my movements, for sure. Hello? Ah, damn it. I got distracted. Gotcha. This game, I don't quite remember what it's called. Give me a moment. It's called Dead Horizon. Right. They could both have walking away. Okay. It's fine. So you know what I'm doing? I'm exploring my own library. I'm checking one game at a time. This time to be a bit different from the first time I attempted to explore my library, where I played a game that didn't agree with my computer and kinda messed things up. This time I am picking games that are short and I can beat in like 20 minutes or so, just so I can get through as many games as I can. This is my second game today. You only have the heartbeats. Okay. Yes, it's kinda edgy, but this is the Wild West. And I kinda like this kinda theme. All your drinks were free. Everyone was wanting to hear about you. Talk about the time you put a bullet through a man's head. That's true. I'm not going to pull if he doesn't pull. Come on. The thing is, I want more than shooting him. I want to prove him wrong. Come on. Come on. Should I wait a little bit? See if he attempts to do something. You can miss the shot, but you don't get a game over. Oh, I see what you mean. I could simply... No. Okay, I suppose I have to shoot here. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Well, uh-huh. Okay. So, he's my villain, I suppose. Between it and everyone else screaming and crying around, running, with nowhere else to go. So this protagonist is called Bunny. Don't you miss? Wait, what happened there? I don't know what happened there. I suppose this was not really an option. Well, it was a short, fairly nice game. Yeah, I just tossed it away. I silenced it and tossed it away. I keep forgetting to mute my phone. Okay, this was quite a nice game, I would say. Had a lot of, what you call it? Personality. So, just a review. This game is Dead Horizon Origin. It's a free game on Steam. The thing is that I have to have my phone on when I'm working, so I could automate it so it silences on certain times, but well, I need to look on that. So this game is free, it's on Steam, very positive. Let me see, it took me a total of 15 minutes to finish. Pretty good, I would say. Nice game. One more that I found that I kinda want to try, but it's not part of my Steam list. It's let me see. Well, maybe I will save this one for when I finish a game without using the whole stream. Okay, so that was the Horizon. I already played this one, Little Storm. It's basically more of a visual novel or a, what do you call it? Comic. No that dialogue at all. Just a series of images. It's also free, so I cannot really give it a bad rating because it's free. Okay, let's check another. How about these messages? Okay. Got Girlfriend's iPhone airdrops you. Accept or decline. A love horror story about life, death, and memes. I checked the game so to make sure that there were not any weird stuff in them, but I cannot guarantee that there is not going to be something kind of weird. Just a warning. Okay, this is overwhelmingly positive. Also, it's free on Steam. I'm not going to check the reviews just now, just to make sure that I get no spoilers. So let me hide this. And yeah, the issue is that, well, yeah, I probably should program a sensor for sure. Yeah, I think I will figure that out. Let's hope that I don't run into something weird. Maybe I can just hide the game capture. I don't know if I will be quick enough, however. Okay, let's see this game. Let me switch audio. OBS, pick it up, please. Thank you. Okay, let's see. Okay, that is kinda decent. The movement. Can I fix the music a little bit? Because it's a little bit too high for me. Okay. Let's see what the game is about. Trigger warning. Okay, mentions of suicide and self-harm in this game. It's good that they have a warning. Perfect, staying inside and finishing my work. Okay, so we have flags. We have plants. Okay, we have a mirror. Okay, we have some books. I don't quite like the shaking of the camera, it's a bit disorienting. Because the camera moves and is not quite following the mouse one-on-one, the cursor kinda drifts away from what I'm trying to select. Outer door, inner door. Let's check outside. What? Did you notice something? Why the... oh no. My roommate's door. Yeah, it's a bit annoying. Papers? Okay. Okay, I feel like I check most of the objects in the room. Nothing particularly interesting. Bathroom. Okay. I don't know why is that scene there, but okay. Finally, the laptop. You need to work. Yeah. It looked like a office bathroom for sure. Work stuff. IXBY set equals D. Or even is a four-dimensional shape. This is a very basic equation, I will say. Accept. Okay, it's cute, I suppose. Responding with beam, I would say. Accept. Okay, you need to change the name of your computer when you buy it, please. Why do you need to always accept it? That's kinda weird. Okay. Let's see the makeup. Social pressure? Okay, this interaction is quite weird. So you don't know me, huh? That's interesting. So this is a stranger, it seems, giving this message. I assume they were friends or something. Sure. Okay, that picture's that creepy, but okay. Yeah, but the fact that they... Where was that message? Well... Where was it? Well, I suppose they know each other at least. Can I click anything here? Oh, I can change the music. Can I minimize some stuff here? Looks like that. Okay. Travel safely. Good luck. See you later. Bye bye. Notes. Documents, application, finder. Can I go? There's an island. I left my rouping up in her lap. Why? Huh.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay.
Happy birthday to you.
Okay. Yeah, saying what would be a bit not good, I would say. I like this guy, I would say. Nothing for once, only a feeling. Uh-huh, yeah. Uh-huh, that's a weird state of mind, I would say. My mind is noisy because I have so many ideas that I want to do and implement that it kinda doesn't leave me alone. Let's talk about the airdrop. Five. Ah, I suppose. Let's talk a bit about art. Let's talk about the art. Okay, I want to exhaust the themes. Okay, I think you are way more late than I expected. It's 10 p.m. according to this. Wait, what? Yeah. I had the feeling when I saw those messages.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
Huh. Okay, that was quite dark. For sure. Can I have a different ending though? Or will I find a worse ending? Huh. Everything seems as that bit disordered. For sure. It's weird that they have that scene right there, for sure. What happens if I simply work? take a break. Life.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy
One deepen tires day after day. You actually, Good. That's interesting. That's interesting. So she already had a history. Yeah, that's not a good thing. How? Police makes it hard to get around here. Is there any way for this to not end in tragedy, I wonder? Uh, uh, yeah. Mm, this is pretty difficult. Sometimes there is just not a correct answer here. Huh. Okay, this is a pretty heavy game. I personally have never encountered this situation. So I like to think that I know what to do, but it's a bit hard to tell. Because I have been on the edge of that abyss myself, but I have the strength to pull myself away. So I don't really know what I would do in this situation in particular. This is definitely a very good game. For sure. Oof. Yeah. Very heavy subject for sure. But really good game. Let's check some of the reviews. When I played this game, I see myself in May. And kind of froze for a minute. Yeah. It was a very good way to explore the subject for sure. Mm. Yeah, very good game. Pretty good. Okay, let me try to switch here, right here, because that was a bit too heavy for my liking. Others above prelude. Let's try this one next. Looks like a visual novel at first glance. Yuri connecting novel. Okay, just let me check there is no spicy content in here. This is a free to play since a prelude, okay. Let me start now then. I'm going to need to fix my setup. Just just a minute. Let me also adjust my audio. There we go. Options. This is quite an artistic option menu, I will say. Remind me water hyacinth, Leanan, garden of yellow stings. Let me lower the music at that bit. It's a bit too high for me. Okay. How do I go back? Excuse me. Let me make this full screen then. And fix my audio, my game capture. There we go. Okay. So let's see. I suppose I will start with telephone. Lying in the dirt feels pretty good. Myra wouldn't like it, I know her. She says there's all kinds of gross things out there, and I have such a nice outfit I would never want to get so dirty. But it's nice. It's nice and cool down here, and there are all kinds of friends, seed logs. Okay, so you are underwater. For a moment I didn't realize that. Okay. So you can stay underwater indefinitely, I suppose. So pretty, comparing dozens of neon pink tentacles dancing around in the water, inches along the sea floor. Closer, closer. I didn't see any weird tags in this game, so hopefully we don't get a jump scare. Okay, hello. Apple, so I suppose this guy is called Apple. Madera. Okay. Typical child, I suppose. Typical boy. Swirly and even has a crown. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Okay. Look up at the jellyfish crown resting on Myra's head. Wait. Excuse me, hold on a second, why are you going so fast? I did manage to read that, but I cannot read that out loud on time. Smiles and petals, so we are face to face, and then she puts a hand on my cheek. Uh-huh. I don't know why I assume it's a he, maybe it's a she. Uh-huh. Okay. Pretty sea nymph, huh? So I assume she's a sea nymph? Uh-huh. Right? Essentially, you answered me as honestly as you possibly can. She's looking directly into my eyes. I think this is really important to her, so I take a deep breath like she just did, and then I exhale. I try to make my face as determined as hers. Uh-huh. Alright then. She sounds like she's trying to hold out a laugh. Uh-huh. Eventually, her expression returns to her face. Okay. Apple eye. I need you to tell me how you got like this. Yeah, what do you mean? They are not even real, huh? That's an interesting thing to say. I don't mean like that. Uh-huh. Do you remember when you were born, the shape you had? That's how every other star is. You look like that all the time. That's why they need us to take care of them. But you are different. Why are you different? Okay, so he's different for some reason. Okay. You don't really know, huh? That's quite the thing. Huh. It's a one-way street, I suppose. Mom. Huh. Okay, so he's kind of a bit of a child. And he seems to be able to hear what I will guess is the souls of the stars, according to what I just read. Uh-huh. Why did you release all those stars? Okay, that's... Okay. That's what Lennon would have wanted. Okay, maybe you might have done something you should have not, giving her a reaction. I promise I'm not going to let anything happen to you no matter what it takes. So there is trouble brewing, it seems. Okay. Let's go to Lennon, given that we just met her. The sky up above and not beneath their feet, where the stars are distant points of light, not cherished friends. How strange it will be to wake with the hot sun shining directly on your face, to see the shadow cast at every turn. Underwater is bright and warm, but the light comes from every direction, not the sky emanating from the magic that infuses every inch of water that surrounds us. I turned to Clio, a leaping zombie. Myself, I was born to be the stellar station I am. I lift Clio's arm. Okay. Okay, this is quite intimate. Okay. Oh, I didn't get to read that full globe there then. That dialogue globe. What's happening here? Okay. Johnson blinks, staying checking out some respect sleep. Okay, so given the fact that Father saying I suppose they don't have, I think, like a house or a room. I don't think I ever see you just sit and do nothing in all the time I have known you. I don't like doing nothing. Far from being relaxing, it makes me anxious. Okay. So I suppose, what was his name? Apple? No, Maera? Is quite smart because usually people who think a lot tend to be fairly restless. I have found out. Okay, supposed to be Myra. I see it was her name, Myra. Okay. You wanna join me? Nice swallow. She puts at least mine again. Okay, so they get along surprisingly well. Maybe a little bit too well. Bald when they take like this. The godliness for a full day with the keeper who cares for Lennon, So they have responsibilities, and given that they are talking about that town, I assume that my assumption that they didn't have buildings is wrong. Cleo. Okay. You could be related. Okay, that's maybe not a nice thing to say. Okay. A starfish, which each of its arms in the claw of a crab, each pulling in a different direction. The sight sends shivers through me. Nina. A place of nice drains from me. Cleo must recognize something's wrong because he grits tight to my arms. Okay, so there is such thing as divination here. Okay. Can just keep running. I move through the streets, forcing people to jump out of my way. I don't even bother to try and avoid them. I don't care what kind of scandalous looks they might be giving me. All I care is that Lennon is safe, so I keep on. Then there's much better than that. Okay. Watershed and Earth Cross. Okay, the lights on the door. The lights on the door is open. From inside I can hear low voices. Okay. The assistant archivist is standing in front of me, and with an unreadable expression on her face. She's exactly who I don't want to see right now. I can't feel Lennon at all. I can hear their voice in my heart. From them is gone. They are gone. It is wrong. Both of them wearing white gown masks. They are standing in the bed of the sentinel while Lennon is still laying, walking proudly. Kind of feelings. I don't know what they are for. I don't know who they are. I don't know what the hell are they supposed to be doing. None of them has much glance at me. All their clothes gone from their body, their shimmering flesh dull and dark and lifeless, as empty as the sky without them. I don't get to. I just got my wrist. Tell me how this happened. I'm not sure how it happened. Their vitals alarms went off this morning. By the time someone got in here, they were already gone. I always thought I would be bonded with them for life. They were old, but they still had hundreds of years left. They were supposed to believe me, like they had 1,000 star keepers before. What am I supposed to do now? Every word washed over me like a wave of grief. I'm not sure if she's even talking to me anymore. 4 other stars. The lines of the world burst. The lines of the world wobble and burst. The colors seep out and blend into the blackness. The exact same time, I put my life around Lennon, being the Starkeeper that was defined. Being a Starkeeper was what defined me. They needed me, like no other ever needed me, like no one else ever would. We are working to find an answer. I was everything to them, and they were my light. And then a hand on my shoulder, trying to pull me back. With the hand comes a voice. The words are perfunctory, like an item being checked off a list. Sorry for your loss. Huh, what happened there? Let's check the second chapter. Maybe I choose out of order. And drumming my fingers on the table. The couple next to me keeps giving me all kinds of glares, but what do they want from me? I'm nervous. I mean, they've been talking about the weather for the last 15 minutes now, so it's not like I'm distracting me from anything important. If I think I'm doing them a favor, giving them an object of mutual annoyance, that's a lot easier to bond over than a glee whether it's just night lately, repeated over and over ad nauseum. You will owe me a thank you at the wedding. Server Complac drops us my drink into I only barely touch it. She gives me a quick smile. I laugh nervously. I'm still waiting. I got here way too early. Okay. So she actually likes her a lot more than I saw in the next chapter. Okay. Okay. I suppose this is what happened before the chapter I just read. It would be nice if they were numbered because I chose them out of order. Okay, so they are putting each other on a pedestal for what I see so far. till we become the center of attention like that, having so many eyes. Oh, well. Yeah, you have to have a certain easygoiness to do something like that. Something like this. Okay, better to be laughed at than boring. Not quite, I'd rather not be laughed at, please. My grandma was a clown. Wasn't a clown, don't worry. It's a joke. She was a clownfish. Oh. She wasn't a clownfish either. Okay. Make up your mind, girl. Look at Myra. Just look at the menu, but share that without second hesitation. Okay, so this is, I suppose, a fairly small town. That's centrally true. If you can pull that off, that means that speaks more about the audience than yourself, I would say. But then again, people say that the audience reflects the streamer, so that's another detail. I think everyone else gives me more than enough of that regardless of what it is too. She sings again, but I'm not going to let her this time. Clean for anything then. I'll keep it all for myself. Well, that's one way of changing the vibe. I was wondering if she was going to keep rising and rising into the heavens. She quickly covers the mount to process stuff, but it's too late. I have already fallen in love. I see. I don't know how far apart these events happen. I feel like I'm getting some snippets of different moments of time, even though they are in sequential order. They don't feel close to each other for some reason. I wake up sick. I wake up shaking. It's cool, so cool. It's cool, and my stomach quakes. My first thought is to curl up, wrap my arms around myself, retain some heat. I don't have a blanket. I'm naked. I'm so cold. I have lost the feelings of my fingers. I have to do what I can to stay warm, but I can't. The second I try to move my arms, tug against my restraints. I'm strapped down. My arms, legs, my head strapped down so tight I can move them a centimeter. Strapped down so tight I can feel the buckles digging into my flesh. So tight it's going to bruise. In my grogginess, it takes a moment for the fear to settle in. I look at my situation as if from outside, with good curiosity, almost amusement. But when the fear comes, it comes unrestrained. A strange place. A cold steel table. bright lights, silence, and worst of all, the waters feel empty, devoid of life, devoid of magic. It feels like breathing air. It feels like I'm always just on the edge of breathlessness. The fear comes and it comes hard. I tear on my restraint like a panic animal. If anything, they only tighten. So this is what fear is like. It strikes me that this is the first time I really felt it. I don't like it. With that thought, that realization brings a whole flood of others that only make my fear worse. I don't remember last night, or the hour before, or the day at all, even the year. I don't remember anything. For all I know, I was born this moment. The past stretches out behind me like a formless, unreachable expanse, a growing void, a yearning pit, a hungry and impatient. I want to feel it. I have to feel it. I can just leave it empty like this. It's not right. And so I scream, or I try, but only a panic phrase comes from my mouth. My eyelids tighten and quiver. I want to cry. I don't even know that I can. I'm not sure if it's something I'm capable of. My body tells me it's something I never done. That's when I hear a voice drift across the room. Shameful, you are the worst one yet. That voice, like the deepest rumblings of a wave, I recognize that voice. The voice is my own. Every time you just keep getting weaker and weaker. I discuss as seeing myself whimper and cry is almost too much to take. How many have there been? In pursuit of knowledge, I have fallen prey to myself. Or trying with the curling and broken line of her mouth, her smile, my smile. She is displeased. Huh. Huh. You're smarter than that, I hope. Okay. She doesn't seem very nice, for sure. You are me. You are my clone. Our experiments. Now, it's your turn. She's throwing it out. She wants me to be afraid. Why does she want me to be afraid? How does this help her? We're the same. It should be obvious to me, but it isn't. I can't follow her. I don't know what she's after. Do you remember being born? She must know that. If anything, this is my bird. Sweet and methodical. Don't answer thoughtfully. Try before you speak. Not because I think she's wrong, but because I know she isn't. There must be something for me to remember. I don't have a choice though. I don't want to think about what she did to me if I defy her. One moment, I need to let my cat out of the room. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. That was fairly quick, I hope. Let's see. I close my eyes, try to calm myself. It's not easy in this situation, my hands are shaking. And I think I can feel something in the back of my mind waiting, but I have no links to it. It feels bird, planted in my recesses long ago, completely disconnected. Further and further away, I don't care as much as I'm tied on the table. I give up just as quickly here. I open my eyes, the other is standing over me. Don't stop now. Ada. Why she feels so familiar? Ada. Right. I'm Iris. I did not remember. Walking on the altar, being taken into my keeper's arms. My name. Before that even, I remember being called, compelled, pulled. The disparate pieces of me gathering, condensing, giving birth to something new. Condensing, giving birth to something new. Something much greater than before. And then back on the table, by rising from my throat, the other still hovering over me, her hair covering my face like a curtain. What have you done to me? You still not get it. I thought you would be able to figure out between the two of you. And then it snaps and the two galaxies in me crash together. I'm Iris, but I'm also something else. I'm also the star, Ada. And Ada's memory spans tens of thousands of years. But long before I was even born, before they were even a dream. Censor the voices of the stars yet to be born. The whispered cacophony of time. Huh. Huh, that's quite interesting. We care, don't we? We do, more than anything. We need to understand why. And what's happened to me? Hating your tongue. I'm going to eat you. Huh. This is quite interesting. I want to know more about this world for sure. Okay, that game was quite interesting for sure. Okay, so this game was a demo. Well, not much of a demo, more like a prequel to a game, I suppose, according to this. Let me show you Steam. According to that, a demo of a full game. Fortunately, the game has been cancelled. Huh. I wonder why was this cancelled. Back in 2019, huh? I wonder why. The art is not, it's nice, but not quite to my liking. But the world building was actually pretty good, I would say. It opened a lot of questions I want to explore deeper. Let me check if this developer has anything else. 2022. They are producing games. I wonder why they canceled this one. Strange. Okay, it's a fairly good game. 0.7 hours in total for the free demo slash prelude. Okay, let me go back to my library then. I just noticed that you can't really hear my background music, only I can for some silly reason. Okay, that was quite interesting. Summer Nightmare. It looks like a horror game so far. Just given from the free-to-play horror visual novel anime. Okay, that's good. If let's see, description: if one's imagined world of nightmare and the real world unite, the hide and seek game of death in the world of nightmare begins. Discover hints and save yourself from the nightmare. Well, that's if I feel like the last two tiers of the description contradict the first one, because if you join the real world and the world of nightmares, then you can really keep calling it as a whole the world of nightmare, because it kind of is being tainted by reality, I would say. But okay, fair enough. Free to play visual novel horror. There is some gore here, it seems. Okay, let's check it out. Let's see how good is it, if anything. Let me hide Steam for now. And let's see if I can... first, let me fix the audio. To Summer Nightmare, please. Thank you. Preferences, okay. Can I have this on full screen? Thank you. Now my OBS should pick it up. Hello, OBS. Are you there? Hello? Hello? OBS? Please, OBS? Oh, okay, let me fix that then. Summer Nightmare, please grab that. Are you grabbing it? Yet? Hello? It looks like it's not picking it up for some reason. There we go. Thank you. It seems it only picks it up. We did capture it for a moment right there. There we go. It seems I'm going to have to play this one on window mode because my OBS is not picking it up on full screen. Okay, let's start and see what's this game about. Oh wow, hold it. Turn down that music please, it's a bit too loud for me. Okay, so do you remember the serial murder case that continues to happen within a certain class? Unfortunately, another picture has emerged. Okay, so the world is aware of the deaths, okay? It should receive even more attention as the victim was the only son of XX group president. Now the third class of juniors in Cali High School is left with only one student. So you are telling me that we had this class where people were dying, and for some godforsaken reason, this president of a multimillionaire group, I assume, let his son on that class, knowing that people were dying. I would have transferred my child immediately. You had the money, for sure. And now there is only one student for some reason. Why that student is still there is a very good question. I would have closed the class if I were the school also. Okay. Our classmates had been killed one by one by an unknown killer, and I'm the only one student left. Why are you still going to this school? I would have quit long time ago. The moment, even before it got to a quarter of the students being killed, I would have already stopped going to school. Well, that's me, of course. I still have to go to school. Why? Why? My father, according to mom, he died in an unfortunate accident. Soon after, my mom, whatever, let's stop thinking about it and go to school, see your mom and dad. So both of your parents died. Why are you not skipping school? The principal thinks that you're the murderer. Okay, that's pretty weird. Why is the principal not spelling you then? I would have spelled you if I was the principal. Like I said, when a quarter of the persons died, I would have expelled everyone in the class. Actually, I just heard achievement pop up, but I didn't see it. Oh, there, murderer on the corner. It's break time. The students in the hallway are giving me the looks. Why are you here? Why are you in the school right now? Why are you in the school? Why are you allowed in the school? Uh-huh. So you have a childhood friend. Why don't you transfer schools? I would have done that a long time ago. Why are the bullies messing with the one guy that is famous for killing people? At that point, that's not stupid, it's just how do you call it, natural selection. If you are that dumb to go walk up to a suspected serial killer and provoke him, if you have been in this school for that long, why don't they know who she is? Okay, I suppose this is a character since he got a name and these people are just called Bully 1 and 2. Okay. Okay. Either he's not being honest or he's a bit of a dick. Mm-hmm. In a day, I would say that this has been happening for quite a long time if your entire class has been wiped out. So this is a place where you go to cope, I suppose. You say you... a lot of inconsistencies with the writing here. You say you come here whenever you feel bad, so I would assume since your classmate has been killed, you should be frequenting this place quite often. Yeah, make a wish and then walk away. That's... I would have at least stay there to, I don't know, meditate, what you call it, self-reflect, calm down. It's putting aside, it was sunny just a moment ago, I suppose. Suddenly it's all foggy. What time is it now? 2 p.m? Okay. Everything is closed. We have anime on our side still, it seems. Okay, the bus is here. With no driver and no one in it. Okay, that's ominous, I suppose. I would have called the police right there because people dying and there's supposed to be a serial killer around, so call the police, please. Call the police, please. Okay. What? Wait, the first action should be to evacuate. Locate the Medusa, evacuate all students. Call the police. And why a Medusa? And everyone just agrees? Wait, what? This is very... Huh? Hello again, I'm very confused. Hello, Ricardo. I'm extremely confused with this game. So, just to catch you up, this game starts with a news broadcast. Since it's a visual novel, well, it was just a still image, but it's a news broadcast of a kid that just was found dead, belonging to a class that apparently has been getting a student killed, meaning everyone in the class has been getting killed. There is supposed to be a serial killer loose, and turns out no one has been caught yet. And this guy right here is the literal last member of the class surviving when we start the game. Everyone in the school believes he's the killer. The principal thinks he's the killer. He's getting bullied. For some unknown reason, it turns out the last student to be killed was his best friend, who also is the son of a rich CEO, president of a company, that for some reason, even after about 20 students got killed, he never had his... yeah, that's another thing that I was like thinking, what's happening here? Because first, the CEO doesn't remove his son from the class, even though literally everyone in the class has been killed before this. So if I was the CEO, I would have transferred schools for sure. If I was the principal, I would have closed this class. I would have dissolved it. What else I found very interesting about this game? So this guy suddenly, when we start the game, he's at home, says that all this backstory about how the entire class has been killed, and then he says that even though he's the last man standing, he has to go to school, even though both her parents are dead, so there is no one to stop him from just skipping school. or transferring schools. For some reason, the police hasn't closed the school either. What else? We get to the school and everyone is basically suspecting him. The bullies approach him to, well, bully him, and I'm like thinking, yeah, it's a great idea to bully a suspected serial killer. What could go wrong, you know? And then that's not all. His childhood friend that is in another class, a girl, defends her from the bullies, but for some reason, apparently no one, not even the bullies, know that who she is, even though I would assume that she would be kind of famous for being the only person that is nice to the serial killer. What else? He doesn't go to class, he simply goes to school and then leaves, even though he said at the beginning that he had to go to school for some reason. So he leaves and he goes to skip class to this shrine that he claims that he goes to whenever he feels down or sad or stuff, because it's a place he frequented with his mother. And yet, immediately the next line he says he has not been here in a long time, even though you would think that having like 20 children in his own class die would have affected him in some way. So he goes to the shrine quite often, I would say, especially because not too long ago his best friend just died, and you tell me you're never going to the shrine. Huh. Then he literally walks into the shrine, straight to the altar, makes a wish to clear his name, and immediately walks out. Like, weren't you going to stay here and reflect? I don't know, meditate, find your peace or something? But no, he immediately walks away, and suddenly it's raining, even though there was no cloud in the sky. He tries to go home. The bus that arrives, it has no driver and no passengers. There is no one on the streets. For some reason, every store is closed at 3 o'clock, even though you will assume that in a weekday it would be full with persons. And that's nice, building up the weird climate, but he gets on the bus and then he gets off the bus immediately when he noticed that there is no bus driver. Okay, then he walks home. Immediately the phone rings and someone, I assume the serial killer, threatens him that he has her childhood friend Lina, the one they are naming right here. So he has to come back to school, right? He just got that call, right? He hangs up. The first thing I would do is pick up the phone you have on your hand and call the police. But no, he just hangs up and runs off. I assume on foot because he doesn't want to take the bus. He arrives at the school. Immediately when he enters, something grabs him, I assume a shadow. He wakes up in the classroom, and suddenly every one of the 20 students that are supposed to be killed, I assume there are 20, probably more, are suddenly here. The teacher is speaking as if nothing has happened, and saying we are in an emergency because I assume, I don't know, there is a fire or something, no? But no, the teacher says there is a Medusa walking the hallways. You have to remain in school. He tells them to not evacuate, and then warns them that if they make eye contact with the Medusa, their hearts are going to explode. Suddenly, I assume the class representative, the student, says, "Oh yeah, together forever," or something like that, and leads all the students out of the room. He stays behind, and I'm extremely confused about what's happening right now. This feels like a retelling of a dream, to be honest. And now the guy realizes, oh yeah, I came here to save my childhood friend, and screams Lina for some reason to the air. Okay, let's move on. I walk in rashly shouting Lina's name, but the classroom was empty. Yeah, why are you shouting in an empty room? Nobody's here, of course, they just left. Wait, that's Lina's hairpin. Okay, I don't know how you can tell who a hairpin belongs to at first glance, but okay. Wait, isn't Lina supposed to be in a different classroom? You said it before that she was in a different classroom, and you are the last man standing in your classroom, so if she's in your classroom, she should be dead? A music book, okay, I don't know why that's important. It looks pretty normal to see one in a class, I would assume. Go to the music room, chase Trey even if it's late. So follow the rest of your classmates. I assume Trey is the class representative. Just forget everything and wait here. Forget everything? What do you mean with forget everything? Okay. What do you think should be, given the information I have given you, what do you think would be the correct answer here? She's gone. Okay, I agree. That's a magnificent choice to make here. Okay, so which one do you want to try one first? I mean, yeah, go to the music room on a weird assumption that this book is somehow related to the harping that you don't know for sure is your friends. Chase after the guys that are acting very weird, like they are NPCs on a script. Stay where you are and do nothing. Usually a lost child should choose the third option. If you are, for example, lost in a forest, it's best if you stay still, but you are here, we're not really lost. So chasing the NPCs is does not sound like a good idea. Everyone is dead for a reason, I would assume. I would also leave the school. I wouldn't even be in this situation. I would have transferred schools the moment, I don't know, 4 or 5 of my classmates died, I would say nope and leave immediately. Yeah, that's true. Their option seems like it won't really help with anything. Okay, let's go. Do we follow the NPCs or we go to the music room? They are kinda implying a lot that the way to go is the music room. Yeah. Let's go to the music room. We can reload that if we get a patent or something. Yeah. That does not look like a music room, to be honest. Okay, he tries to leave the room and got pushed back to the music room by somebody's big push. Oscar was the one who pushed me back. Oscar is a different class teacher's pet, a bit of a dick, given the what I saw on the first few minutes of the game. Covered in sweat. What the hell are you doing? You are the only one who currently opened the door? There was a Medusa outside. A Medusa? What? The Medusa is wandering around to eat everyone, so you know the intention of the Medusa for somehow? No, he's saying there was. I hope, because if not, that would be a very bad situation for us. Your surrounding will turn red when the Medusa is around. You are lucky that you are still alive. So you're saying this Medusa comes with party lights integrated? The Medusa has her own rave going. But our friends are still out there. Our friends? When did you two become friends? Because in the first minutes just didn't seem very friendly to me. And you might want to specify who are the friends. Lina might be out there too, so Lina is not your friend, given this phrasing. And he suddenly grabs him. Oh, you were getting out. You tried to shake him off, but didn't work, okay? You are now acting suicidal? I don't want to die with you. Then stay. Wait, what? Hide somewhere and let me get out of the room? We are not really friends, like established on the start of the game. Told me what? What are you talking about? Huh? Audio of the victims, 11th grade, 3rd class round, Fusen ano Jono. Well, yeah, if you like throw it open, maybe, but I would assume you can open a door quietly. And this room is pretty big. I assume you can, for example, hide behind the desk or something. Also, this is supposed to be the music room. Why is there so many desks here? Yeah, well, I assume that's correct, but then you are stuck here for good, pretty much. Our class? My class. Because this dude is not part of your class. You should really thank me that you are still alive. Why? I was fine in here. You brought the Medusa to me, if anything. Uh-huh. What? Who was talking about the dead dudes? I did have music at my school, but it was, I would say, a very shitty class. Not very good. I didn't learn anything. I learned more on my own, to tell you the truth. But it's most fun. It's even, I don't, I mean, I'm having more fun questioning everything instead of just cruising along. I don't know how this happened, but we cannot do anything about the people who are already dead. Uh-huh. Mourning them won't do anything. Uh-huh. Sure. Uh-huh. Your point is? So, what do we do? Okay, you know that how? Not yet, huh? Okay. So that's why you didn't call her a friend? Okay, so you can hear the Medusa, I assume? I came back to our class. Nobody was there. There were flowers placed on some of the desks. What I would do here is see if there is a pattern on the placement of the flowers, because we know that these guys were already dead, right? So I'm assuming they are being killed on the same order they died. So in theory, you should be able to predict the next victim. And if you know where they died the first time around, you know where the Medusa will be. So in theory, you could easily escape this if you are careful. Or maybe I was wondering what would happen if you'd grab one of these flowers and place it on a different desk. I assume that it was traumatic enough that you can remember everything. Especially because it was not that long ago. This should have happened within a year, I assume. These 20 deaths, 25 deaths. Because you have not changed classes. I would assume that his class or whatever was left of the class would have been combined with a different class when they switch grades. Okay, they are bloody. I don't think it would be the Medusa, because why would he? Would she? Where are you going now? That's a good point. Someone was broadcasting from the broadcasting room. The question is, how far away is it? What's the layout of the school? And another is, why are we not calling the police? Go to the teacher's faculty and call the police, please. Me, I have to find Lina. Nope. See, they are not friends. Broccoli. Okay. Uh-huh. It's Trey. He's alive. I assume this is the, what you call it? Class representative? Trey. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Are we going to call all of our names now? You are alive? What about the others? Thursdays they were caught by the Medusa. But you were the one leading them. Yeah, you should have. Okay. Yeah, but then again, if sometimes it's better to be alone than with bad company. Especially if the Medusa is attracted to sound. You might not want to be with someone who is loud. Okay, pat on the shoulder. Uh-huh. He was horrified, surrounded by red aura, bloody skirt, creepy hair. Okay. I just, yeah, that's actually a good point. There is this one thing I just realized. We're missing a girl named Lina that we are looking for. We don't know where she is. We didn't see her in the classroom. And we have a Medusa that apparently has no explanation to why she is here. Could it be too far-fetched to think that the Medusa is Lina? Yeah, that's also what I was thinking. And maybe this Medusa is like the monster version of her. And the plot twist is that if you kill Medusa is the cliche ending of the story. Okay. Broadcasting room 3th floor. Okay. The door was locked. Okay, that's good information. Okay, so we are going to the office. Okay, so you hear something from downstairs. The hallway of the first floor seems slightly blue, silent and empty. Okay, the fact that it's blue, I assume this is the farthest point from Medusa, if we are talking about colors. Oh, hello teacher, why the hell are you sitting here doing nothing? Why are you sitting here? Call the police. Evacuate the students. Fight off the Medusa yourself. Wait, can you just open a window and like bail? Have you tried that? Hear me out. How about we go to the bathroom, rip off a mirror from the bathroom and use it on the Medusa. How about that? Okay, go to the library for no apparent reason to find clues, whatever clues is, or go to the third floor to find Oscar. Yeah, it's a bit different, but it's not like it would be a bad attempt. You could just place the Medusa somewhere where somewhere where the Medusa is going to pass by. For example, you could place it at the end of a hallway and then lure it around the corner and run away and see if the mirror does something without needing to be there. If the Medusa survives, then we cannot use the mirror. That's a good point. We don't know how smart it is. I'm assuming it's a mindless monster, but it might not be. Okay, so here what do we pick? Library. Go to the third floor to find Oscar. Save scam. Between option 1 and 2, you pick save scam. Okay, what do you think? Library? Third floor? Which one do you think is the best option here? Since our objective is technically find Lena, I assume our protagonist won't live without Lena. But then again, you need to know where the exit is. Oscar is just going to check the audio room. There is no guarantee that you will find anything there. They already showed an empty bus driving itself on the road, so for all we know, the audio room could be automatic. Okay, then I will pick number 1. So we are in the library, there is no one there. The books? Bold of you to assume the books have any information. The school description page. I assume they are talking about the what you call it, the logbook for the library. I don't think the description of the school is going to help us, but okay. Dot. Missing a third dot. There is nothing around. Don't description pieces have information about the history of the school. Oh, so you were actually checking the history of the school? I was just joking. I thought you were referring to the logbook of the library. Move on and go to the next classroom. This is not a classroom, but okay. Next room. No one here either, and the capitalization here is kinda wrong. The color of the room is starting to get a bit red, so you might want to be careful. Yeah, you could break the principal's office. Why? I didn't think about that. Maybe going to the principal's office. Oh, this is the science lab? It looks more like home cooking. What what do you call it? Economics class? Home economics class? Actually, you maybe could grab some asset here and make some gunpowder for weapons. How about getting, I don't know, a scalpel or something similar to as a weapon? How about a torch? Yeah, something flammable. Alcohol. Okay, there's something unusual as a range in a straight shape. If it's not syringe shaped, how do you know it's a syringe? Oscar? Hello. This place wasn't a school originally. Okay, so we're getting history for no apparent reason. We were in the computer room. Who is we? Did you find someone else? Yeah, that would be a very good trap, actually. Water. Yeah, he could be royalty. Yeah, the noise would be a constant in my head in this situation. Oh, didn't you say you were in the computer room? Why do I need... Oh, okay, you don't have something to show me. What about the strange syringe? Is that not useful? Hello, you're alive. Oh, that's the we. Okay. Hello. What happened to our Trevor or whatever his name was? The bullies took all foods and caused a scene. All the foods belongs to us. Everyone is probably still in the cafeteria. Why are you making such a big deal out of it? Okay, that's a very big clue. Why shouldn't we go to the cafeteria? Maybe you can find Lena there. That looks like a map. I assume, given the shape, it's from the area around the school, because it would surprise me if this was the actual blue screen from the... Yeah, is this I see Korean in the background. Is this the map of the school? If that's so, that's a very big school. DDD wants all the footwork itself. It would be funny if there was a student called Kirby or something like that. I'm looking for ways to end this whole thing just like you guys. This is what we found. It's documented 20 years ago. That's impressive. How did the school manage to get... Usually the schools don't have archives digitalized. Usually things that are like 20 to 25 years old, they are... everything is on file, is on paper, not on computer. Yeah, it's a map of this building. Maybe of the surrounding area of the buildings of the school. Because if the building is shaped like this, I'll question your architects. Very different, I would say, to any building I have seen. Instead of classroom, there are laboratories. Okay, so this was a research center, a pharmaceutical company, a chemical lab, a hospital, psychiatric ward. What else can I think? Petrochemical refinery. What else could be? Biological lab, yeah, also. Maybe makeup factory. Human experimentation. In the middle of the city. Well, who knows? What else could it be? Candy factory? Willy Wonka's factory? Okay, we have stock prices. They look like a scientific paper right there. This is a spreadsheet that I cannot read. That looks like a financing document. Medicine development, yeah, that's another option. A journal, that doesn't look like a journal at all. 19XX experiment number 137 was very successful. Ability to bring life soon as the boss said we can do it. Ability to bring it to life. Bring something to life. We're in Frankenstein now, yeah. Our school was a research facility. It does sound like they are doing experiments. That's a news for us. Why would the teacher don't know this? Why would that be important to the teacher? Why is this a clue? This is a stock. Right here, this is a stock. This is a spreadsheet I cannot read. That's a scientific paper. This is looks like financial records. Yeah, I don't know what's happening either. Okay. So we have this that the games tell us is important information for some unknown reason. Why would a research lab have anything to do with Medusa or escaping the facility or rescuing Lena? I have no clue at all. Which one? Should we go somewhere else or should we go to the teacher? Keeping to account that now we are 4 people. We have the representative, me, and we were the protagonist. The girl that for some reason was having fun on the computer room on her own when there is a monster roaming the hallways. For some reason we are not going to the cafeteria to search for, you know, a person in the place where we know there are persons. Okay, let's go with the teacher. What's the point of telling the school research facilities problem? Yeah, that... What? This... Why do I feel so insulted right now? I do what the game is hinting at doing, And then they called me out for doing something stupid. What? Why? Okay, let's just keep going. The school office, which is where the teacher is. So you are giving me the option to go to the teacher again. And now to the cafeteria. Okay, I would go to the cafeteria. Even though there is probably a chance you will maybe encounter Medusa, because that's where the food is. Her food is, I mean. Okay, going to cafeteria. And let's start what I can do. The passage to the basement will be on the... Why are you going to the basement? Is the cafeteria in the basement? Who built this? Who assigned the rooms in this school? As soon as I opened the door, the loud room suddenly became quiet. Well, yeah, but pointing out the basement that is beyond the cafeteria is kinda weird. Okay, that would make more sense if the basic access was in the cafeteria. As soon as I opened the door, the loud room suddenly became quiet. Okay, so there is people here. Hello? Hi, this is the bully from the start of the game. What do you want? There is a monster from the hallways. I want to get out. And do you know where this girl is? What was her name? Lena Inverse? Yeah. Lena? Yeah, I think it was Lena. It will be useful to share information. So this is bully number 2. Again from the start of the game. Why don't we find a way out together? If we need, we will be able to escape. Okay, has anyone tried to escape so far? Because, you know, there are windows right there. We have chairs to break the windows. How? That's what we're trying to find out. Hello? Are you keeping up with the conversation? Then again, you are not being very useful, real. Wait, why are you suddenly hungry? Excuse me? And when did you run away from Medusa? We haven't even seen Medusa so far. What? We haven't been here even a day. Why is the food a problem? Say, if we were like, I don't know, 3 days in here, I would maybe give you a pass, but it's not even been a day. That's a good point also, but then again, you will want to either barricade everything and wait for rescue or evacuate. Yes, but, well, that could be a good point, but if you get so easily disturbed by not eating for a few hours, then I will suggest you go to a doctor. There's no food for you now, get lost. Okay. What about the rest of the people? There is supposed to be more people in here. Well, yeah, but I can survive for 1 or 2 days without food, for sure, without really affecting too much my performance. Maybe on the 3rd day, maybe if I didn't have water, that could be an issue. But then again, it would still be difficult for me to not be like on full alert when there is like a monster roaming around. And no, nothing's going to change yourself in mind, not even worth it. What about the rest? There is supposed to be more students here. Can we not check if, I don't know, Lina is here somewhere? Please? Well, they are teenagers, yeah, I suppose. And then again, I'm the one who is unusually patient too, so. Jane was knocked down by the push of the bully. Okay, so we're fighting now. You might want to, okay, to the infirmary, right? But I'm more worried about descent of blood maybe attracting the Medusa, even though that I don't really. Oh, was it right? I didn't notice. Okay, we are on the infirmary. Again, you can see you can probably open that window and get out, but. Oh, it's right next to the cafeteria. Okay. Your white color refinery contrasts with the outside, coming to a bright spot suddenly made my eyes hurt. Sit here. Okay. Okay, so there is a chance someone's here. You might want to check the curtains. I would do it. Well, yeah, but I would assume that you can sneak around. But you call it Metal Gear Solid style? It's safe. We save again. Oh, yeah, but well, I'm assuming that Medusa is leaving a blood trail because he's eating juicy people, but if he's an extremely clean eater, then one, I will be worried because that means she's smarter than I think she is, and B, it would be very difficult to track her down. Okay, I'm going to open the curtain. Or it clean itself. Yeah, that could be an option too. Oh! That's a woman, I assuming the nurse or the school doctor covered in blood in ketchup. Well, this might be not something a student would do, but first I will save, and the forbidden tomato juice sauce, yes. I would actually examine her because, well, at least me personally, I have a lot of doctors in my family, so I have a small amount of medical knowledge, so I could say what happened here. I could have a very good educated guess. Okay, she was strangled, given the blood from the nose and the eyes. I would say she had internal bleeding, like her heart was pierced by something, and that pierce also punctured the throat and the blood came through the breathing tube. There is way too much blood in weird places, so I assume this body was moved. It doesn't look like she died. She died from the strangulation. It's weird that she doesn't have blood on her mouth, and she does have from the nose. Yeah, this definitely doesn't look like an attack by Medusa. Well, at least the hand. The exploding heart, I assume that might be Medusa, and that probably was the thing that killed her. Okay, you found something? A paper from her hand, okay? And we don't know what it said. The cafeteria was crowded, so there is more people than just the three police. So it would be pretty safe there, and I don't agree with that. Also, it turns out the clue for us to escape from here might be able to get some help from the police. Why do you need help from the police? Well, yeah. It's more difficult to kill you if there are more targets to kill, I suppose. Now it's quiet. There's a smell, foul stench. I suppose someone was could open. Meat for feeding 2-3 number 7. Yeah, and why is that a clue exactly? It looks like something to be investigated, but why is that a clue for escaping? Don't scream when there is a monster around, please. Oh, okay. How did you miss that? That would be the first thing I see. Yuck. Right. Thank you for the valuable input, Oscar. They were corpus. Yeah, depending. This guy, maybe. That guy I can definitely identify. This guy also, this probably a bully. For God's sake. This is terrible, they didn't deserve this. Most probably, the bullies I question, but then again they are children, so probably not. Yeah, I also think they might be dead. I agree with you. That looks like at least what you call it? Minor wound, major wound, critical wound. But we could not hear anything when we were in the infirmary. That's interesting. Either the infirmary is soundproof, that I will find kinda weird unless the nurse was doing something fishy, or the cafeteria is soundproof, which that actually would make sense if you are on the school and you don't want to put a scratch. If you want to keep the noise down. It happened so suddenly, how do you know? He could, well, I suppose it was a short time. Okay, I thought it would be possible to avoid the Medusa by being wary of its moving sound. Besides, if I had not been kicked out of the cafeteria, I would be? What? That you're not sure. Well, I wouldn't be so sure because, well, at least I believe I'm pretty good at sensing danger. Algo to the storage? You? Real Savage on Foods? Oh, okay. I tried to calm my trembling hands. It was a total mess. What? Your hands or the storage? Okay, the storage. Maybe. Okay, absolutely level to move along. 1, 2, 3, 38. Yes, it's 2, 3, number 7, please. Okay, so it's not here. Actually, why didn't you check the nurse office? Now that I think about it. Well, then again, I overlooked that also because it said meat, but Okay, you got what you need. Don't check into, yeah. Also, did you notice that the other children didn't really react to the dead nurse? Okay, Oscar came back to the storage and talked to me. Russian behind me. Survivor. And that is... okay, I assume her tactic was if I cannot see Medusa, she cannot hurt me, which is a bit hopeful and a bit extreme also. Well, yeah, maybe because we are going through this through his eyes. He's not really covered in blood. Yeah, that looks, well, I cannot tell if it was self-inflicted, but given her smile, I assume it was self-inflicted. That would be a good point, if maybe this tactic works. Okay, that's you could just have blindfolded yourself. Like, instead of using the knife on your eyes, maybe use the knife on your clothes. Better yet, save yourself the trouble and take off your tie and put it on top of your eyes, please. Okay, to report to my teacher what happened so far. I went back to the school office. However, he wasn't there. Wonderful. Lovely teacher. Glad to know he was here to wait for any student that needed help. Teacher? Wasn't Drake with us all this time? He wasn't with us all this time? I assume he was with us all this time. That sounds weirdly suspicious. Who is Jane? Who is Jane? Who's Jane? Ricardo, do you know who's Jane? I don't remember seeing that name so far. Do you know who's Jane? Oh, a misspell of rain. Oh, yeah, that would make sense actually. Oh, this is Jane. Okay, that confused me so much. Okay, Jane. Medusa is scary too. Did you see Medusa? I didn't see Medusa. I'm more scared about the students. Why are you scared of the students? Well, that girl was kinda scary. I assume, but I find Medusa more dangerous still. Jane begins to cry. Don't. Okay. Why not? Let her cry. Quietly, please, but let her cry. Why not? Well, that would make sense, but then again, that student looked like you could not really help her. She needed a doctor, and yeah, don't yeah, just don't be sad. A doctor and a psychiatrist, maybe a psych ward. Trying to comfort Jane, I thought it wouldn't be necessary for me to engage. Who? Her? Them? I suppose them, because... Huh, what's this? A bunch of colorful plastic wraps? Post-its? Disinflated balloons. Trash? Confetti? A bit too big to be confetti, I would say. Is the professor using his drawer as a trash can? Candy wrappers, yeah, that's true. The drawer was open. Every door in the School of It was supposed to be locked. How do you know that? Also, shouldn't we be searching for a key for the, what you call it, the audio room? Notes, rather strange, perhaps a message from the principal? Why would this be a message for the principal? Where is the logic in that? Food ready to be prepared. That sounds like a message from the, I don't know, the cooks at the cafeteria? And why on a post-it? Yeah, if it's supposed to be a report, maybe a memo, or I don't know, a regular paper? What you call it? A card size paper sheet? Status check 12, 10, 14, cellarage. Cellarage? Cellar H? Cell large? No entry? Yeah, why not an email? Actually, that's a good point. The feed is prepared. Status check 12, 10, 14 forbid access to the basement. Oh, I suppose the Cellarage is supposed to be the basement. I assume. It could be a different posting for all I know. October 14th, that's yesterday? It doesn't say the date though. And what makes you think it's an order? Yeah, spelling 100. There are other flights underneath the note. It looks like a file that conveys the identities of researchers. The nurse are or school faculties, teachers were involved in the research institute too? That's weird. That's pretty weird actually. Because by the way, what happened to what was his name? The best friend of the protagonist that was supposed to be on the same class as him? Yeah, that's a good question. Why leave all the evidence on the drawer? And then again, what I say, the best friend is supposed to be in his class and was the last people to die? Like, not long ago, maybe even less than a week ago, died the best friend, and suddenly we don't have him here. I believe his name was, if I remember correctly, K. That was his name. What happened to the best friend? Something is disturbing your thought process? I thought it was someone farting that disturbed your thought process, but it was actually, I suppose, the sound of the door. Teacher, what happened? Can we evacuate? Call the police? Huh? Yeah. Okay, you are confessing? Aren't you supposed to be guilty? Okay. Principal, hey, Mr. Kim. Pointing noise from the first floor. That's odd. Yeah, they are, especially because there are children missing, and I assume the police should have, checked the school. Oh, so you were in charge of the Medusa, huh? And you looked in the basements? Why are you conducting research, I assume, on the Medusa? In a school where there is like a shit ton of potential witnesses? Why not, take the research to the mountains? Or somewhere very secluded? Pre-nourishment. That would make sense, actually. Are you even feeding properly? Yeah, every children once a week or something. Pork. Yes, the finest meat. Change his food. Wait, so you are the serial killer. The teacher is the serial killer. He was the one feeding children to... And why are you feeding children? I don't know, get some chicken or something. Why specifically it has to be children? Give me a good reason for this. To cover up, we XX group build a school here. Okay, you're not really convincing me right now for the Unami. It's too late, just step out of this. If you try to run away, we will have to kill you and your family. I would still run directly to the Hola, bienvenido. I will run directly to the police. ¿Eso es seguro? I hope you understand what I said. Go ahead and do what I ask. Yes, sir. Okay, so... We were the researchers of the XX Research Institute and the principal was our boss. Yeah, I would assume. Está bien, de hecho creo que llegaste apenas a tiempo para ver este juego en particular, porque la verdad no sé qué está pasando. Este juego es más confuso que la Ilíada, la verdad. After school was built, he tried to shut us and hire us the teachers to take care of Medusa. We were forced to do it anyway, so basically we were threatened by the principal and followed his order. But you could, like, overpower him if you work all together. Maybe go all together to the police. Oh my god. Dot. Sí, este juego es bastante confuso porque no tiene mucha continuidad. Se siente como si estuviera jugando un sueño. So the nurse too, right? She was a researcher too. So, entonces ¿cómo se llama? Se me olvidó cómo decirlo en español. Nurse is what is in Spanish? Enfermera. Y el director me acusó de asesinato. Me sentí muy culpable y no podía hacer nada sobre esto. Debía haber detenido al director a cualquier costo. Lo siento por los estudiantes muertos. Tú fuiste forzado, el director tiene la culpa. Si tan solo hubiese sabido qué tan malo era. No, the teacher is as guilty as everyone else. No, el maestro es tan culpable como todos los demás. Gracias por decirme eso. Pero necesito yo también tener responsabilidad. Déjame decirte cómo ir al ¿cómo se llama eso? Basement in Spanish is called what? I don't remember. Google, help me please. Sótano. Sí, sótano. Déjame decirte cómo llegar al sótano. La entrada está detrás del libro del director, en la oficina del director. Vamos allá. ¿Por qué te llevas a los estudiantes hacia el sótano porque no les ayudes a escapar de la escuela, por favor, y habla a la policía. Ok, van a la oficina, detrás del librero. Ajá, hay una puerta que lleva al sótano según ellos. ¿Por qué piensas que Lina está ahí? Lina, por si no lo sabes, se supone que es la amiga de la infancia del protagonista, que es este personaje aquí. Y hasta el momento no hemos visto ni sus luces, no tenemos idea de dónde está esta mujer. Solo se supone que está en la escuela, pero no sabemos si de verdad está porque nada más recibimos una llamada diciendo que ella estaba en la escuela y en peligro y por eso fue el protagonista a la escuela, pero en ningún momento hemos visto ningún indicio de que ella está en la escuela. Yeah, they should have gone to the principal office, for sure. Un momento, ¿qué? Mira afuera, ajá. Ok, ¿nos vas a mostrar aquí afuera? Ok, ¿por qué hay una ventana que da a las escaleras en la oficina del director? Why is there a window that shows the stairs from the principal office? Excuse me. Medusa ya está. Tenemos que apresurarnos. Ajá. No, si vamos ahí, vamos a ser atrapados de inmediato. ¿Cómo sabes eso? Es mejor escapar de la oficina. Sí, hay una medusa que no sabemos por qué. Y esta medusa no petrifica. Si la ves a los ojos, tu corazón explota. Según este juego. Pero cuando hemos visto a los que supuestamente fueron asesinados por la medusa, fueron literalmente descuartizados. No fueron... su corazón no explotó. Entonces, no tengo idea de qué está pasando aquí. Lina está ahí sola. ¿Cómo sabes eso? Nunca la hemos visto. Ajá, están discutiendo cuando tienen a la medusa encima. Por favor, muévense. Ah, tú vas a parar al monstruo. ¿Cómo? ¿Quién sabe? ¿Cómo estás admitiendo que Lina está en el sótano? Sí, literalmente el protagonista y sus amigos fueron a la enfermería como por 5 minutos y regresaron y todos estaban muertos en la cafetería. Estoy asumiendo que alrededor de unos 20 estudiantes fueron asesinados en la cafetería y el protagonista y sus amigos ni se dieron cuenta. Y eso que la cafetería está a un lado de la enfermería. Ok, tú vas a parar a la medusa de alguna forma, pero... Sí, o sea, parece que el maestro se va a suicidar. Muévanse, no tienen por qué quedarse aquí parados. Ya. No, por favor. Corran, porque están platicando. Ah, tú te vas a quedar atrás por alguna razón desconocida. Ok. Según eso, ayudar al maestro, pero yo no creo que merezca ayuda. Ok. Van al sótano para salvar a Lina. Ok. Ok. Well, yo no diría que está oscuro porque hay bastantes lámparas. El olor de cadáveres, ok. Eso no es un buen indicio. The basement is dark and wet. Ajá. I wouldn't call this dark, but okay. Okay, that's a lot of dead bodies. Why are the bodies down here? I wonder. Weren't they on the cafeteria? Sí, yo también aplicaría esa de simplemente no la mires a los ojos, ¿no? O es más, aplica una de Perseo y agarra un espejo del baño y úsalo en contra de la medusa. Art. ¿Te parece artístico? Yo no los acomodaría en ese orden en particular, pero... They are who are our classmates. O sea... He estado cuestionando esto todo el juego. Se supone que el protagonista, Riel, es el único superviviente de las muertes de un asesino serial en su clase. O sea, literalmente era el único en su clase. Y por alguna razón ahora está llamando que todos los otros monos que están acompañándolo, que son también sus compañeros, aun cuando al inicio hicieron hincapié que él era el último sobreviviente, entonces no debería tener otros compañeros de clase. Sí. They shouldn't have investigated corruption in Mexico. Todos están aquí, ajá. Eso es interesante. Entonces, ¿quiénes eran los que estaban en la cafetería hace unos minutos atrás, que estaban muertos? Ok. Kay se supone que es el mejor amigo de Riel que murió antes de que iniciara todo este trama. Entonces, es algo que me estaba preguntando por qué Kay no estaba en ningún momento en la trama. So, yeah, it's missing. Okay, we proceed further. We found a door inside the maze. Ajá. Una puerta. ¿Por qué hay una puerta en el... ¿Por qué no habría una puerta en el sótano, la verdad? No sé por qué una puerta es extraña y los cadáveres, ¿no? What is this place? Parece ser... ¿Qué es este lugar? Es... O un lugar donde hacen, I don't know, balas de pintura. Y son muy, muy malos en su trabajo. O parece una cámara de torturas muy mal hecha. A dentist office. La oficina de un dentista también. Ketchup. Sí, se me hace extraño el que tengan particularmente este tipo de instrumentos aquí. Ahí me hace preguntar la validez de sus experimentos. Ya no me parecen, ¿cómo decirlo?, serios. I'm questioning these tools right here, especially because they look like toys. Yay. Ajá. Ok, entonces la puerta se cerró detrás de mí, del protagonista. Huele como un laboratorio. A mí me olería sangre, pero... Ok. Algo que era extraño es que todo estaba cubierto en rojo. Parece ser sangre. La habitación está llena de jarros con órganos adentro. Ew. Magnífica reacción de nuestro protagonista. ¿Qué fue eso? Escuché un ruido en algún lugar. Más adentro. That looks like a prison. Oh, Lina is there? With an iPad and a gag. Okay, let me save this. So we have two options. We open a drawer or we open the big pot. I don't know why would you open the big pot, but okay. Tenemos dos opciones: abrir un ¿Por qué se me están yendo las palabras en español el día de hoy? Una... cajón. Un cajón o un jarro para abrir. Which one would you like to open if you had the option? I don't know why would I open a pot. No sé por qué alguien abriría el jarrón para buscar una llave para abrir esta puerta de aquí atrás. Esta puerta aquí. ¿Qué opinan? The pot for the memes. El jarrón por los memes. Let's see. El jarrón. ¿Por qué hay un jarrón? ¿Por qué no hay un jarrón ahí? Ya. Yo también lo escondería en zapato. I would hide a key in a shoe or something. Okay, we have a student crushing there. Oh, that's gay. Aquí está el mejor amigo. ¿Qué is the son of the principal? Wait a second, that's new information. Dice que Kei es el hijo del principal, pero eso es información nueva. Según dijeron que era hijo de un CEO, de un millonario o algo por el estilo. Y yo me estaba preguntando por qué no lo habían sacado de la escuela al inicio del juego. Why is... No sabía que él era un contorsionista. I didn't know he was a contortionist. Why? Why took his sons? ¿Por qué es su propio hijo? Ah, gritos fuera. Okay, they go outside. ¿Qué estás haciendo? Traidor. Sí, soy loco, pero ¿quién no se vuelve loco en esta situación? Nah, yo no diría que esa es una buena justificación, la verdad. ¿Ustedes son egoístas? ¿Otra vez? ¿De qué estás hablando? Oh, dice que tú puedes vivir después de que esta noche termine, pero yo desapareceré. No dejaré que la noche termine. Voy a reinar aquí por siempre. Deja de arruinar mi plan. So, ok, al inicio del juego se supone que todos los de su clase habían muerto y por alguna razón de repente están de vuelta en vida y están de vuelta en la escuela. Entonces, ese es como que el inicio del juego. Que aun cuando se supone que todos sus compañeros murieron, ahora están de repente de regreso. Estoy asumiendo que una vez que lleguemos al desenlace, todos los que están muertos quedarían muertos. Nada más resolverías el caso del asesino en serie con el que iniciamos el juego. That's what I presume, I mean, that they will disappear because this is kind of weird nightmare, not nightmare, dreamlike state. The Asher teacher, could he be? I know he's probably being eaten mercilessly. Ya se están comiendo al maestro arriba, al parecer. Esto no es bueno para nadie. Por favor, detente. Es una vergüenza que tú terminaste de esta forma. Ok, sobre de este tipo de casos cuando hay un rehén, yo tengo la costumbre de jamás, jamás, jamás obedecer las órdenes del secuestrador. Porque una vez que empiezas a obedecer las órdenes, no hay nada que detenga al secuestrador de seguirte amenazando. Entonces, básicamente pierdes automáticamente. Yes. So, in a hostage situation, I usually do not listen to the kidnapper, or the terrorist, or whoever it is holding the hostage, because if you listen listening to them, listen to what they are saying, you pretty much already lost, because they will keep using that to control you. So I never actually listen to the bad guy in these situations. In fact, I often go out of my way to do the exact opposite. En realidad, en este tipo de situaciones, literalmente tiendo a hacer exactamente lo opuesto a que ellos quieren. So here, what I'm going to do, entonces aquí lo que voy a hacer es regresar a la habitación y cerrar. Ni siquiera pensé en Lina, la verdad. Dice, si obedezco a Trey, ¿quién va a salvar a Lina? Si todos vamos a morir, entonces lo siento por ustedes, pero Lina es más importante. No es tan importante para mí, pero nuestras decisiones se alinearon por decisiones diferentes. Ok. Un botón rojo. Y la única opción es presionar. Eso es interesante. Y solamente está la opción de presionar. ¿Cómo, cómo, cómo, cómo se te pasó que había un botón rojo en la pared? La verdad. Yeah, yo también pienso que es un incinerador. I also think it might be a incinerator. 3, 2, 1. Go. Ok. Tembló la tierra y de repente se detuvo. Estaban cubiertos en sangre cuando él abrió la puerta. El sol está saliendo afuera, todo terminó. Después de que todo terminó, la escuela regresó a lo normal, excepto por Oscar y Jane. El principal está siendo investigado por la policía con la información que encontré en el ¿cómo se llama? El sótano. What? Ah. Entonces, de repente, ¿por qué está la escuela normal otra vez y 2 personas más murieron extra, además de los que ya habían muerto en la clase? Y la otra cosa es por qué tenían encerrada a Lina, o sea, no tiene sentido. Nada de eso me importa. Desafortunadamente Lina, quien presenció todo, fue hospitalizada por el shock y el estrés. Todos mis amigos estaban muertos, pero yo sobreviví. Hice lo que tuve que hacer y no me siento culpable de ello. Eso suena como que te sientes culpable de ello. That sounds, this line sounds like you actually do feel guilty and trying to convince yourself. La gente pensó que yo era el asesino serial. Tal vez ellos no estaban equivocados después de todo. I don't know how you reached that conclusion. I wouldn't think myself like the serial killer. Oh, and we never saw the Medusa before. This is the first time we see the Medusa. Muy buena pregunta. ¿Y qué onda con la Medusa? Nunca la vimos. Apenas, yo supongo que esta es la Medusa. Parece ser un estudiante. No sabemos qué le pasó a la Medusa. Jamás resolvieron esa parte de la historia. Tampoco dijeron qué pasó con el maestro, porque nada más mencionaron los dos estudiantes muertos extra, pero... ¿Y el maestro? What happened with that? What about the teacher? And for what I saw, the bullies also died because they were not part of the original class, according to the start of the game. So there was more than 2 dead kids. Okay, this game is not even congruent even when it finished. No, este juego no es congruente ni cuando termina. Los bullies que nos mostraron al inicio del juego se supone que también murieron. Entonces no son solamente los 2 que murieron aquí en el pasillo, incinerados. También debería haber muertos acá y el maestro. Y en ningún momento los menciona el fin del juego. O sea, ¿qué pasó aquí? I like her eyes also. Me gustan sus ojos también, los de ella. Ya. Yeah. Sería el último que verías estos ojos. Ok, este juego fue muy extraño. Me gusta cómo se ve. Al menos sus ojos. Pero... el juego como tal... yeah, the game is a bit... I'm like not quite sure what happened. Yeah, it's a bit all over the place. Sí, está por ningún lado este juego, la verdad. Okay. It seems like this is now quite a bit late, so I'm going to stop here. Let me quit this. Maybe we will do another round of this game because I kinda want to make fun of it a little bit more. A lo mejor volvemos a jugar este juego porque quiero elegir las otras opciones y burlarme del juego un poquito más. Okay, let me switch screens. Okay, that game was called Summer Nightmare. Este juego fue llamado Summer Nightmare, pesadilla de verano, I suppose. Está en Steam. In fact, let me just switch thread very quickly. Let me show this before I forget. This is the game. El juego está gratis en Steam si gustas intentarlo. probarlo. No lo recomiendo, la verdad, a menos de que quieras burlarte de lo mal escrito que está. No tiene versión en español, tristemente. Inglés y japonés nada más. Y me parece curioso que tenga japonés, dado que a lo que vi el juego tiene muchos textos en coreano. Ya ni siquiera con sus lenguajes es consistente. Yeah, I noticed that this game has Japanese translation and English translation, but not the Korean one, even though we saw a lot of Korean text. Yeah, reviews is mixed. A lot of red right here. It felt like the game was confused about everything. Se sintió como que el juego estaba confundido de siquiera de qué era lo que estaba pasando. Sí, probablemente. Me equivoqué de botón. Ok. Then I think I'm going to stop here. Creo que me voy a parar aquí porque ya es bastante tarde. Necesito cenar. Ok, entonces muchas gracias por venir. Déjenme ver mi horario. Let me check my schedule. Mañana continuaré creando mi juego a la misma hora. Puedes ver el horario en mi Twitter. I will continue with my project, my game project tomorrow. Same time, as always. Then I guess I will see you guys tomorrow. Entonces creo que los veré mañana. Muchas gracias por venir. Buenas noches. Voy a ir a cenar. I'm going to go and have some dinner. So yeah, thank you for coming. And I will see you tomorrow if you liked. Los veré mañana si gustan. Hasta mañana. Buenas noches. See you tomorrow. Bye bye. Good night. Good night. Bye bye.